Holy moly! I cannot believe we actually made it through. They will probably scoop now. I don't think they can beat this. Listen, I know we don't need to, but this is scary. Let's enjoy the moment. And here it is, Sire of 7 deaths, more powerful than their whole deck. Hello everyone, it's Sloth here, and today ROM that you will absolutely fall in love with, because we will be playing all the coolest creatures, and we have one card I somehow missed, Hedron Archive. Cardo and double ramp for 4 mana, and if you play this you can instantly tap it again, so in some ways it actually costs 2 mana and it can ramp you to all those amazing creatures. And I have to say, after playing with Sire of 7 Deaths, man, this card single-handedly dominates the whole boards for decks that cannot remove it instantly. I mean all the aggro decks basically, and you will see how dominating this card is. We also splashed white because we actually want to play Zetalpa. It's also a dinosaur and it's great at closing games. At the same time we have lockdowns, get lost and soul partitions, because all we need is to slow our opponents down, because our creatures are just always better. So yeah, we are kinda crushing it, honestly. It seems that we can literally just challenge all the meta aggro, because Sire of the 7 Deaths with this first strike lifelink just stops them completely. They cannot do anything, and you can still attack because of vigilance, so we are getting 14 life a turn. So moment you can attack with this, the game is pretty much over. So guys, I think you will love this deck. Let's go into games, but first our absolute legend for today, H. Smith, our good friend of the channel, and I'm so thankful that you are here, man, and really appreciate all your comments and, you know, just being super cool. Like it's always a pleasure. So really thank you for supporting the channel, and you got absolute banger here, so I think you will like it. This one is for you, man, and let's go into the games and, you know, murder some aggro decks. Have fun. Oh man, we will archive so hard. A land. I would prefer the court one, but I guess we can, you know, kinda work with this. We would love to be on the play, man. So we go Verge into Glimpse the core, then we don't take damage. I wonder if they will counter it. I wonder if that was a quick decision from an experienced control mage, or they don't have a counter spell. Oh boy, oh boy. Alright, we need to rush it. The cycling is this Malcolm will do so much for them. Oh, this is Reenact the Crime deck. Very interesting. Let's go first, Hedron. I mean, we have a lot to do this game. You know, we can actually double play Archive, I think. And Sire of 7 Deaths actually can try to go for... So I think we go Tyrant first, they use removal, potentially 2 removal spells, then we play this, and that's how we get them, because this has reach and first strike. Alright, it's really good for them, not gonna lie. Not discarding the archive, but knowing what they have. Alright, it's already coming through, but we'll have the original. They will only have the copy. I have no idea. Let's go for the dinosaur, because I mean this needs court mana. Do we go with the Tyrant? Tyrant is so good, man. I love this, but the problem is that this is less resistant to removal, so if they have removal, it's better to go for the Tyrant. If they don't, I really think we go like this, just because when it dies, it still gives you value, and the life gain is something they cannot avoid. Like even Edict, also the token is resistant to go for the throat, right? So not all removal will work with. No way, what is this? Alright. Oh, it has menace, right? Alright, but that means they are trying to race us. Honestly, the Malcolm is the biggest problem. This is something we can absolutely work with, but the Malcolm just cycling cards and soon casting them for free will be a huge problem. So they have another scavenger? Oh boy. Well, let the big stuff begin. Alright. Oh man, this is interesting. This is interesting. I need to pay a lot of mana, so we need to be careful about it. Did I just go Sire of 7 Deaths myself? We get more cards. We can but the menace is a problem. We can block this, but this will hit us. That's 9 damage. I honestly kinda like it, man. I could also Hedron into Invasion and flip it, but that's the problem. If we target with Soul Partition, what happens? Nothing really. Let's go. This is risky, but we're getting the Tyrant value, that's why this was the first one. Oh, we played the land. I hope that we have 1 extra mana for Soul Partition, that would be so much more helpful. Honestly, I think the Malcolm is the only real problem. Of course. Just have the perfect card, but I guess with Malcolm that's what happens, right? So they are always 1 play ahead of us, even though we have stronger plays. And we're down to 2. We cannot target the Sire. We also need a creature. So this will be hard. Alright, I mean we are getting somewhere. That means we life gain even more, and now we have Soul Partition. They have only 1 single card. I would love to target it, but of course we cannot. The Menace. Menace will be a true menace, you know? At least it doesn't get the wording. It only gets the keywords, but not the word. Oh boy. Oh boy. It doesn't matter really, right? Sure. So I will go for this block. Because I can get rid of this very easily. Oh, they have nothing. Okay. I hope we can do it. I'm not sure if we can, but Tyrant and Sire of 7 Deaths are just doing work. Lifelink. Perfect. That gives us more time, and now we can play Zendikar and we'll flip it instantly, which means that we life gain and draw more cards. The Otter. Otter Wizard. Another Scavenger, so they will get this menace again. Oh my god, how many they can have? Oh, this is the same one. I Soul Partitioned it. It's fine. It's fine. I remembered nearly. Let's go for the Archive. We want Chorus mana from this. Not sure about the Fountain. Oh my god, this Hedron is amazing. Like, look at this power, man. It basically cost us 2 mana. Now we go with this. I think we need to flip it. And then we go for what? Menace. I could also go Malcolm and try to buffer the damage. I honestly think this... Well, this is just 2, right? I think we go like this. And 1 green. I like the stab, we can still draw cards with it. And drawing cards might be super important. Alright, let's get more, but most of all, it's about this attack, which gives us more life and a blocker. It won't block this, but it will block this potentially. Alright, let's see the card. I mean, man, we are literally trying to overpower their best draw. Like, the opening of this deck is not usually this explosive. They basically got the gut draw every turn, and I think we can still do it. Man, this is perfect. Man, I love Hedron. It's amazing. Look at this one. We actually will get rid of mostly annoying cards. Oh, this deck is so perfect. And I can Soul Partition it. Do I want to? Do I want to? I should have enough value. We just need to slow them down. If they go for the problem is if they go for the Sire of 7 Deaths, it can actually overpower our board. Oh my god, what a hard choice. Sorry, bro. I know I'm thinking, but this is super important. If they draw Sire, can I beat it? I think I can. I think I can, but they have so much life. I'm going for it. We have 4 cards here. We have Barrens, we have Fountainport, we have huge board. I think this should be enough. If they play this, this will be so slow, I think they will lose the game. They can exile it, it's fine, but it's only 3-3. And not even haste. Alright, this cycles, right? Alright, alright. I think we are getting there. Yeah, now we can. I'm going for the leaf out. So that means I'm tapping all the archives because the Tyrants. Man, we are literally overpowering this guy. Like, holy moly! I cannot believe we actually made it through. They will probably scoop now. I don't think they can beat this. Oh my! I'm so happy, man. They had best draw, best opening, and they we still just crashed it, man. Alright, we're going first, and you know what? I kinda like this hand. We have early game interaction. Are you one of those decks? Hello. I mean, it's not a mountain. I mean, the rules are clear. As long as it's not a mountain on the play with hello or on the draw, we have to respond. Oh, alright, I see what it is. I see exactly what it is. I actually think we go like this. Is that the super cool play? It's good enough. It's good enough. But please, Gods of Magic, don't do me like this. Like, I really need the Zendikar. The whole strategy is based on us playing Zendikar on the next turn. If we don't, we are in some serious trouble. Thank you. Absolutely thank you. I will give them this one turn because I think they cannot deal 20 damage on this. What is the mana? I think this should be triple green. We have triple green. Basically, you want to make sure that you don't pain yourself, so maybe I should go for double forest, but I just know I will mostly cast, lockdowns. So basically, we force them to go super all-in on the next turn, and then we lock down. They probably deal, I don't know, 5 to 10 damage, depending on the draw. Alright, I hope they have to. They will get a lot of scries, that's the big problem, but the more they grow on the board, the more they lose. And because we have double lockdown, we don't need it to finish the game. So they are preparing for the next turn, which is amazing for... I mean, they think it's amazing for them, but in reality we sweep everything. And this is 2 mana, which means... And this is 7 damage. See, man, everything working like a clock. They will probably play this on the next turn, but it's just at 4 mana to 2, so no. Not the more... I mean, my creatures are a little bit better. Alright. Lockdown. By the way, we can Soul Partition. Oh, this is so tempting. I can Soul Partition the Zendikar. Yep. And our opponent has some issues right now. I wonder if we really should Soul Partition this. We can also Soul Partition the Lockdown. We can also save it from Get Lost. Shattered by Ghosts. What do they get? I mean, a lot of scry, so oh man, I need to think it through, right? Because we can replay, we can just bounce this. What do they get? Nothing? A lot of scries, that's the biggest problem. Only the scries, so basically they guarantee the next card is perfect. If I Soul Partition it, what happens? I mean, it's okay. Let's go for it. Let's not be greedy. I sometimes tend to be greedy, so I just want to make sure that, bad things do not happen to us. I still have lockdown. I will probably wait until they play both of those creatures, because this is my last one. We are basically waiting for a land. Then we play Sire and we win the game. So, let's enjoy the moment. And you know what? This was hello aggro player, but I can respect some rabbits. I can respect it. Yeah, this card is so fun. Like, the first one is really bad. The second one is pretty decent. The third one is amazing. It's usually best in decks when they can reanimate all of them at the same time with this 4 mana Rise the Pass or whatever it's called. So what they can do right now? Probably not much. They probably can either play this or one of them. They should play probably this into Scry, but they risk removing it. So yeah. Do we have icon for this? I don't want to be mean. This guy is pretty cool. Yeah, I think we go Get Lost. They will get the map though. Okay. Do I care about the scry so much? We don't know how much time we have. This is only 2 damage, so you know what? Let's give them the scry. Because at some point we'll draw the thing. Listen. I know we don't need to. But this is scary. Let's enjoy the moment. And here it is, Sire of 7 deaths, more powerful than their whole deck. Don't Shatter by Ghost me, don't Get Lost me. But still, they always have target with the lockdown, so it's fine, it's fine. I don't really think they can beat this card. I think their whole deck will fold to it. Especially the Vigilance with First Strike and Lifelink. And this is insane. We can even flip the Zendikar because we actually need cards more than life gain. And there go. Oh man, we don't even need the lockdown, but we still have the lockdown. So they literally are with nothing. I think I will save it in case they get, get lost or something. I mean, this is pretty decent. So how do we go about it? They have only 1 draw. I mean, I should literally just play this, honestly. If they get lost... No, let's make sure that we win this game anyway. So we go this. I know, it seems underwhelming, but it's good. We get the lance, it also improves the card though. Then we get rid of one of them. We get additional blocker and we have Get Lost. They cannot go through, especially through all of this lifelink, which means that whatever they will draw, it won't be good enough. This has mana, so if they trade, it's extremely bad for them, so they cannot. And now we get more blockers, more life, and every turn our situation is better. It's very easy to hit lockdown and, well, probably win the game. But if they get lost from the top, they recover all the rabbits, they get the scries, they get new good draw, and if they can recover, this is how they can do it. Against this, as you can see, whatever they draw, it just doesn't work. Sheltered by Ghost? Sure, I just get lost the target. So with this play, it's less like explosive, but it's way more solid way to close the game. So that's how we usually do it. Like Sire's 7 deaths basically can only get answered by some interaction, like Shelter by Ghost or Get Lost. So as long as you make sure that this doesn't happen, like this can literally win against the whole board right now. Because it creates a blockers every turn, gets 7 life, and gets rid of their blocker. Let's see the scry. 1 bottom, so this is a random card right now. And we still have our ace in the sleeve. And we don't even need to do it. Glimpse the core. I think we go with this, we lack... No, we have actually all the mana. So this is a good play. We can start going for the leaf a little bit. If they double block, this could be a great Get Lost, but we are not going for it. All we do is go this into this. We can always kill this and debuff everything. And don't forget, every turn it's 7 life. Like, they are not dealing damage. They don't even have a way to go through it. So they are instantly losing something. And don't forget, this has first strike, which means that if they attack with everything, we first kill the quest caller, debuffing whole board, and suddenly they don't even deal like, you know, I think they deal 9 damage or something with the whole board, and we life gain 7 from this. So even if they swing all, it's 2 damage, like literally. And here's the first big hit. And we just keep enhancing our defense. I think on the next turn we will swing like crazy. Yep, we lock down in full swing on the next turn. So this is how you want to close the games, making sure that there is literally no top deck that beats you. Even if they get all the creatures from the log. Like, look at this. This is actually so much value. And they're waiting for this draw. They have ways to remove lockdowns. That's one of the good parts about this deck. And as you can see, you don't even need the second lockdown, because the game was already yours. So let's not overshoot, let's just keep it for emergency. And that's how we do it. Our hand is pretty decent, we just need the land from the top, but we have Surveil, I hope we can get there. This is a good card, but it's not good enough. I want the fast ramp, I want a basic untapped land. Or, you know, non-basic untapped land, it's fine as well. So, oh my god, we are doing it. We are doing it, man. I want to play the Tyrant into Sire instantly. So let's go, let's go. And I think this will be such a good opening. And let's go for white. Now we go Invasion. And we can actually Tyrant on the next... Oh my god. Man, this is so strong, so good. Oh man. When you drop Tyrant, you know good things will happen to you. And also we have Invasion, so moment we attack we get additional creature. This is absolutely fine. Absolutely fine. I will go with the Tyrant first because I expect it to die instantly. But then we start drawing more cards, and I hope they cannot remove both. They probably can, to be honest. One advanced step. Oh my god, they missed? What? No way, man. No way. Alright, I'm playing it first. Because that means they cannot sweep right now. That means I think they will kill Tyrant in response, so it's tapped. But we still get some value. We get 2 extra cards, and there's nothing they can do about it. And now the Sires will... Oh my god. Oh, they paint. Oh man, we are getting so much value from this. The life gain will help a little bit, but I think we have enough of pressure that... Oh my god, the Rex! The Rex is so good at just closing game. I think they are gone. Like, they need to... I wanted to say they need to sweep. you know? But there's no sweeper for 4 mana, it's not Sunfall. Well, there is. Apparently there is. So the next turn is Sunfall, right? The next turn is Sunfall, so we can attack with this. They need to hit a land into... Oh, but this is tapped. The authority got us. Alright, that means we are going for this guy. I have to say, this authority is actually a huge deal, so we might Soul Partition it, just for a single turn. I didn't think it will hit us so hard. I would go probably for Rex, if not authority. Alright, they need to target it. They will probably kill it. Oh my god, they just went with the Pact. Oh boy. Alright, guys, I think we are absolutely home here. I cannot really go with the Rex. Alright, we can win from here. We just need to not mess it up. I could try to set up Rex, but it's too slow. They will get the value, so I don't think we want it. We deal 7 damage. I think this is what we do. We go like this. We go double green, we glimpse the core, because I need extra mana for Soul Partition on top of Rex, because I want to cast both of them on the same turn. But I guess we can just go end step, we just cannot deal enough, and we definitely go face. Even though the Zendikar is amazing, it's very hard to hit them in the face due to authority. So I want to make sure that the damage is as high as possible, especially that if they want to target it, it's already what, 7 damage. They have double white, Sunfall is on the table right now. Man, like what a battle. Every drop we make is a 7 drop. Besiege the Mirror. Alright. Man, those Soul Partitions are amazing because they also protect our stuff. So they pay worth 7, they go to 8, and then we basically bounce it. Yeah, I expected they will go for it. And it won't be good enough. It actually won't be good enough. Let's go for authority. I want to make sure that my Rex can do the Rexy things. And here are the Rex. Man, this is how we close games. And we also have Soul Partition. Okay, for a moment I thought I didn't remove authority. Alright, that's how we do it. Oh my god, those creatures that we have are just unstoppable, man. Alright guys, I think this is the game. The Shaffer decided to do us dirty, and this is the one. The wrong mana, 2 lands, no ramp reel, and only 7 drops. Like, this is a force mulligan basically. Alright, we keep 6, we don't need Zetalpa because it's so expensive, and we are... This is also a bad hand, we don't have green mana and we don't have ramp, so we didn't even start the game and we are so far behind. It's actually crazy. You know that the Shaffer wanted to, you know, just say what's up. So we will try to tank a little bit of Scavenger. Lockdown is amazing, you know, about going against the hexproof, and they cannot pump Scavenger to like crazy oblivion because they still... Oh, they actually went for this. I mean, sure. This is interesting. This is normally a good play, but basically they try to risk the whole play. This is nice draw, by the way. I will end the turn and we can talk. So basically they decided that they will risk it. If we don't have removal on turn 2, they can basically close the game before we can target this. That's how we play with this deck basically. It works when you are on the play. On the draw, there's actually a spot to counterplay. So if they were on the play, this would nearly win them, but we have lockdown, so we are still safe. Now they're kinda scared to pump, and you know what? This is pretty decent. Like, we're not ramping, but at least, you know, just doing stuff. And basically I just need to make sure that this doesn't grow too huge too quickly. And lockdown is one of the cards that completely shuts down this deck. I'll tell you, man, we did something really nice today. This deck is fire. Pridemate. No life gain. Okay, this is an interesting card. I didn't expect it in this version. Yeah, I mean, they can attack. Monster Strike? You know they want it. Do we take this damage? No, we just need time. We have all the card advantage in the world. I'm bleeding a little bit in my heart that we didn't pump the Barrens, but it's fine. One more turn? No, 2 more turns, so we probably need to lock down on the next one. We'll use the Barrens. Right now they can trade against stuff. and maybe they can trade even better on the next turn. Yep, that's what I hoped for, and I hope that they have nothing more. Please don't attack. I will highlight. Oh my god, they actually still went for it. Oh, why are they really actually good at Magic? They know that we don't want to block. Do they know we are Ram deck? They actually don't know because we didn't hit a single card. Yeah, here you go. You got me. You got me, you monster. This should be a lockdown turn. The problem is that we need to draw the 7th flank now, because we cannot prevent the next wave. So we're a little bit all in here. I need something so we can play the Tyrant. They might have Shelter by Ghost, which means that when we play this, it's not guaranteed value. Literally the one tap land of the whole deck. Really, really. So we want to play this on the next turn into Rex. I think we should be able to draw a land, so I don't think we need to use it. We'll keep this one as a blocker. I'm not sure what exactly they play. They will definitely play the mouse in their deck. And we can keep pumping. But man, Baron is such a good card for Ram decks, just as emergency huge creature. I mean, we could just go with Rex. They cannot target it. They like warding? Here you go. That's how we ward. Well, they didn't expect... Come on, don't tell me they have something. I don't think anything retargets it. What? Oh, they are learning how the ward works, because they are only using the ward, not playing against it. Oh, they want to target it, but it doesn't work. Man, the client for Magic Arena is broken. Like, they cannot target, it's a creature, they cannot do it. You can see the confusion. Like, something is wrong. Like, this is a creature, but they cannot target it. What can be this absolute magic? Which is super funny because they are literally playing the warded deck. So yeah, a single Rex, just absolutely beating this whole... Man, we are actually crushing it against tier 1 decks. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed all this absolute madness, and I have to say, like, Sire of 7 Deaths is exactly the type of Eldrazi I want and love to see in Standard. Just cool abilities, cool art, cool everything, and just completely taking over the game. And yeah, on top of Vaultborn Tyrant, that is always proving to be amazing. Like, basically this and Sire of 7 Deaths have the same role, fully stabilizing you in a single turn, and it's so nice to have a new creature like this. So I honestly think that this is a perfect fit for the deck, because with Tyrant you can just set it up and either go for the Sire later, or just try to hit once with Sire, get 7 life, and probably your opponent cannot burst you anymore. And with the first strike, no trample matters, Monstrous Rage, pump, nothing matters, because nothing goes through and you are still getting your lifelink. So this is such a great supplement for Tyrant. Triggers it, does basically the same thing, so we have 8 of those effects, and you can still go for the Rex and Zetalpa against, you know, just the bigger decks. Zetalpa, we didn't really use this card, which is, you know, a little bit sad for me. I really loved using it in Historic, but at the same time it's a little bit more expensive, so this is something that I consider. I think it's good. You can also go for Rexes instead, but yeah, I love this card personally, and it's so great at closing the game while also defending you, and non-control decks won't have a way to remove it because it's indestructible. So, you know, pretty good 8-drop, doesn't die to anything basically they have. So before we go further, a huge thank you to our amazing patrons for always keeping our back on the channel. Really thank you guys, and yeah, thanks to you we can continue making cool content like this. So really thank you, and I hope you're having a blast. I have to say, this deck was absolute, like, pleasant surprise for me. I knew it should work, but it worked way better than I expected. We basically, thanks to adding white, so it was always a question, what color do we splash? I went with Zetalpa, so it kinda was obvious, but when I realized you can play lockdowns, Soul Partitions, get lost, you can actually play like a control package of controlling early game, and you can see that, well, I added Irencrag. Maybe with lockdowns we can go for Glimpse the Core, but I really like the idea of going Hedron into Irencrag. So basically you can fully negate first 2 turns, and then from turn 4 up to 7 you are actually the stronger player. So I think this is such a perfect fit for the strategy. So yeah, you can go different, you can even splash different color, remove the Zetalpa, remove the removal, and add black or red or something. So the imagination is the limit here, and that's one of the things I love about the deck, and I'm super happy with this. We played just a few games, but we went a quick 4-2, so we won 4 games, we lost 2 of them. Brushland, and it seems that we can actually rank up with this one against all the meta decks. I think we played mostly like red aggro decks, and we managed to get through, and I'm sure Lockdown had such a huge role in this. So you basically combine like two cool decks into one, and it seems to be working perfectly. So it worked for me. I hope it will work for you, and if you are like me, you probably love creatures like this, so I'm so happy it worked out. So thank you guys for watching. That's it for today, and yeah, thank you for being awesome and staying until the end. Just a huge thank you, and I'm so happy that I have all of you guys on the channel. You are so positive, so kind, and yeah, like I'm thankful. I'm really lucky to have this kind of community here. So thank you guys, and see you tomorrow.